Hi again, and welcome to our website and YouTube channel. Today we will speak again about the Messiaen Stradivari and the Fritz Kreisler del Gesù, and we will prove to you that these instruments were engraved with a brand by Annibale Fagnola. So the title is Head Upside Down with the Messiaen Stradivari and the Shroud of Turin. The Shroud of Turin is the violin in my possession. It's Rocca and Joseph Antonius Rocca. Dated 1856. You can see many pictures of it on different angles in our books. But today, let's digging into the subject. So, imagery 1, it comes from ncviolins.com. He's a luthier in London, I believe. And he made amazing photographs of the Messiaen Stradivari that you don't see usually. Even some think it is impeccable, but you can see in these pictures, for example, the back, it's all scratched. With the varnish is not in perfect condition, as many believe. So the imagery 1 is the number 24 out of 97 pictures the luthier NC Violins took of the Messiaen Stradivari. And we will prove to you that it is branded by Annibale Fagnola because it's our duty and responsibility. We dig more than ever into realness and truth. So, upside down, now imagery 2. Go to the left, and it's the same picture, just upside down, and we were surprised to see the little, you can see the little yellow arrow, and this draw our attention. And while we emphasize the image, make it more bigger, but we could see that there is a sculptured, very clear sculptured F. On the right, you can see it, the F in yellow. And on the left too, it appears a little bit, but we cannot make the picture any better. But there is a double F there, and it's engraved, it's sculpted into the head upside down. Then you have to go, imagery 2, a little bit higher, and you will see on the peg a small F, A, and an N. And the FAG, we will see it later on. We have already done all the pegs in a more natural way, if you want, in our book, but we found out that this is far more interesting and a new discovery of Annibale Fagnola, who is the true maker of the pegs, not Jean-Baptiste Villon. Now we go to imagery 3 and we focus on the peg. So go on the right in the blue circle. You can see the perfect G at the top. You can see a NO. You can see another G, L, N, and look the F, the perfect F, F-A together. So this is imagery 3, but you will understand more by digging into our studies. Now, another angle, imagery number 4. On the blue oval circle, you can see what we believe to be an eye of providence, followed by a clear F, a double F, because there's two of them, one upper and the other one lower. And then if you follow the F, the upper F, then you have a G, you have the N, the O, and the L. But again, this will appear much clearer in the in other angles and in the progressive deciphering. So imagery 5, now lower left, look again, you can see a clear double F, and it's very well detailed here. Then imagery 6, now on your left again, another angle, look at the start, the gray square, you can see there the F, the G, A, and then you go upper and you can see the F, it's a double F in fact, and then the G. So this all comes from the pegs and our deciphering process, and you can really see that it's all cipher. But you have to go and see our books because we took the original pegs and they are done without any decreasing color from our deciphering process. So you can see also that imagery 6 below, the G is the G is the Freemasonry G of Francis Bacon, who you already know was the publisher of William Shakespeare and also Freemason, and he invented an alphabet. And the F and G are joined together. Look at it carefully, it's clear. Now we go to the Shroud of Turin, the 1856 Joseph Antonius lyre-labelled Rocca, my violin. And upside down, look, you have the F on the left and the A on the right. The same thing as the Messiaen Stradivari, done in a different way, but it's still there, it's engraved. Then you can go imagery 8, and you can see it clearer if you want. So the FA is branded there. And imagery 9, same, you have the FA but a different angle. Now we will go and see what I call the corroborative evidence from another source, the Fritz Kreisler del Gesù. So you have the FA brand inside the del Gesù, and it's a different shape, but it's still there. And you have also the tailpiece below. We will study this in details later. Imagery 11, you can see a clearer view of the FA brand on the Kreisler del Gesù. And you know, Annibale Fagnola is a master of dissimulation, and it is the experts, the traditional experts, if you want, they fail to do these symbols because they don't understand the symbols, which come from Freemasonry. And as we explain in our books, Freemasonry was banned during the lifetime of Stradivari, Guarneri del Gesù, Bergonzi, and Cremona. It was banned by a papal order. So there's no way Stradivari could have been a Freemason, and these are clear Freemason symbols. And I explained earlier in other posts what is the true meaning of F and A. It is a Romano-Christian meaning. F for faith, and A is Alpha and Omega, and it means Jesus Christ, the Savior. Now you can study the imagery 12. Look, you have to be careful with that one. It's a little bit complicated, but if you study it carefully, you will see all the Fagnola, the lettering Fagnola ciphers on the tailpiece. It's upside down. Imagery 13 is much clearer, and we invite you to study it. It truly is, all the Fagnola ciphers are there. So you have to understand that Fagnola was a Freemason, but he was also educated by Jesuits in the Jesuit community in Turin. They had schools there, and everything he does is inspired by Jesuit Freemasonry. And many Jesuits were great painters, I can see here, I show you here an example of a Jesuit sculpture. It's imagery 14, and look, compare with the tailpiece of the Kreisler del Gesù, and you will see that it's quite a similar technique, because Fagnola was also not only sculpting, but he was also painting. He did many paintings of the Messiaen Stradivari and the Tuscan Stradivari that he attributed to Alfred Schlocombe or Shirley Schlocombe. And we have found that there are Shirley Schlocombe's original fake in a British museum. They believe it's a genuine Schlocombe painting, but it is not. You will see it in our book, because these are shorts and we cannot dig deeply into all aspects of Fagnola's art. But imagery 14 is a beautiful example of Jesuit Freemasonry sculpture. It is sad to discover that the art of Annibale Fagnola was unjustly and criminally attributed to the French violin maker Violin, in many instances by the Hills family. Imagery 16, you can see the 1856 Shroud of Turin here, labeled Joseph Antonius Rocca, and it was created concurrently with the 17 Messiaen Stradivari by Annibale Fagnola, and you can read in our book, the introduction, we prove it. You can see a similar FA brand, and it is featured multiple times. It's not the only one, it's all over the violin. On the Shroud of Turin, the Rocca, the 1856 Rocca, and it is the violin in itself. You must see all we have posted on it. The imagery is like a codex. Okay, in that violin, Annibale Fagnola shows all his art that you can find and understand if you dig deeply into Freemasonry and Romano-Christian art. You will discover that all the instruments Cosio, Concasio is speaking about, because Concasio di Salabo, we have proven that it is the true writer is Annibale Fagnola, and also all the instruments there inscribed into the GAN catalog. We have spoken about them. There's about 252 Stradivari and Guarneri del Gesù instruments, cello or violas, violins, all made by Annibale Fagnola, because he ciphered all the book. So we invite you to join our website. It's easy to find on Google Images. And we invite you to share with your friends. Don't be afraid to post. It's free. You don't have to pay anything for this. We don't gain any money. We are giving you a new aspect of expertises with cryptology, and it's really interesting to discover a new aspect of expertise in the trade of violin making. So many thanks, and see you soon.